What's up everyone? My name's Nathan. I'm a customer success manager here at Kixie, and in this video, we are gonna review how to set up a queue in the dashboard. A queue is a feature that we have that allows a group of agents to receive phone calls from one number in the system, and it's going to look at who is available versus who is on Do Not Disturb. When someone is available, they have the opportunity to receive a queue call, and if they don't take it, then someone else will. Let's take a look. So the first thing that we're gonna do to create this queue is go to the dashboard, and under the Manage tab here, you'll see a section for inbound towards the middle, and once you click on inbound, queues is one of the options that we have. So if we click on that, we can add a new queue here, and we'll just walk through some of these settings on how to get this going. So the first thing that we want obviously is a name. Now the cool thing about the queue is what's gonna happen is when an agent receives an inbound queue call, they'll be able to see the name of the queue that it's coming from. So that's a really nice distinguisher from, if you have a few different queues, you can know it's from one queue versus the other, or if it's someone that's direct dialing your phone, that's gonna show up differently than a queue call will. So this name is more important than it sounds. Make sure that you name it something that's gonna be clarifying for your agents. Right here we have the email that you want to send your voicemails to. So if someone reaches the voicemail of the queue, who's going to get notified of that? That's what you can set up in this email section here. And then this max hold time refers to the amount of time that you want someone to sit on the queue, in the queue before anything happens. So this really depends on like the number of calls that you have coming in, the urgency of the reason why people are calling in. The default's 10 minutes. You can bring it up or down, whatever you want. Agent ring time refers to the amount of time that an agent's line is going to ring before it moves on to the next person. So in this, it's 30 seconds. It's about 6 rings, 5 seconds per ring. And so when the agent is rung, once it hits that 30 seconds, it's gonna move on to someone else and ring them for 30 seconds, and then move on to someone else, depending on who's available. Estimated wait time refers to if you want your customer, when they call in, to hear how long the estimated wait time will be. So this is based on the last 3 queue calls, the average of those, and it's gonna be an automated message that the customer hears when they start dialing in. So you can toggle that on or off. In-queue options refers to a couple different options that the customer has once they're in the queue. These are both automated responses that they can press 1 for and press 2 for. So if you select leave a voicemail, or if you want that toggled on, what that's gonna say to the customer is they can press 1, and instead of waiting in the queue for 10 minutes or whatever that amount of time that you have set up is, they can just press 1 and leave a voicemail and get off the line. Request callback refers to if no one is available in the queue and the customer just wants to be called back when someone is available, then they can press 1 or they can press 2, and that'll end the call. And when an agent becomes available, they'll receive a inbound queue call like they would otherwise normally, but that's actually gonna generate an outbound call to the customer who requested the callback. It's a very automated process, so you don't need to worry about your reps figuring out who to call, who requested a callback. It'll do it automatically. Turning on DND after a missed call. So that refers to if an agent is available and the queue pings them or rings their line because it sees that they're available, but they don't pick up. They let the ring time kind of just go. You do have the option here to turn on Do Not Disturb for them. So that's nice if they're primarily doing queue calls, because then it's gonna kind of not ring their line over and over again if they're available and just not picking up the line. But the downside of it too is that the agent will have to manually turn on, make themselves available again. We don't notify you. So just something to keep in mind as you're building this out if that's a setting that you want. Auto subscribe to queue on login. So that's a setting to make sure that nobody has to manually go into the dialer and select the queue that they want to be a part of. It just does it for them automatically. No answer action. So if a customer reaches that max hold time, what do you want to have happen after that? Do you want to send the call to a voicemail? Do you want it to hang up? Do you want it to go to a different queue or go to an IVR? We give you these options, so it can be nice to, just whatever your flow is, we wanna be able to support you in that. So in terms of the queue hours, this refers to how long the queue is gonna be open, the hours of the day. So if someone, right now, how this is set up, if someone tries to call in at 7 a.m., it's just gonna go straight to voicemail because that's our outside of queue hours action setting. We can customize this by toggling business hours off, clicking edit queue hours, and then adjusting this to whatever we want. If you wanted to set up a lunch break or something like that, we give you that option. This is a nice visual way to customize the hours within the queue. And then same thing with like what we had earlier, the no answer action. The outside queue hours action, this refers to, again, when someone's calling outside of those hours, do you want it to go to voicemail? Do you want it to go to a different IVR or hang up or a queue, etc. This messages tab refers to where you can set up your greeting and your voicemail. So the greeting is gonna be basically as soon as the customer calls in to the queue, what's the first thing they hear? This is gonna be what they hear before any sort of ringing. Sometimes teams like to do a thank you for calling Kixie. We will be in touch with you shortly, something like that, or please wait, wait on the line, etc. So we have a few different options for that: text to speech, MP3, record now. And then this is also where you can upload your queue voicemail as well. And also your hold music. So if you want to customize your hold music, the music that people hear while they're waiting on the line, you can do that here. And then lastly, to add members to the queue, you can select this tab, select the team that you want. So if I wanted to add my account executives team, I can select add. And then once I hit save, there's gonna be 11 people now that are eligible to receive calls from this queue. So then I can hit save, and then just make sure, once you're done with this, that you go to the numbers section of Kixie numbers, and we assign a phone number to the queue. And then you'll be good to go. Your customers can call you inbound, and you can have a team of people ready to help them. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions, and please like and subscribe to see more videos like this.